Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Fuck win 100. This is the big one right here. We're going for win 69. Either way, we're going to remember this run, I'm sure. JR23DV2K. There's our seed right there. I left it on the screen far too briefly, leading to me probably forgetting to input it properly on the YouTube video. It's no surprise to me I am my own worst enemy, because every now and then I'd fuck up the seed description. It doesn't really work that well. It's not a good homage to Lit. I apologize. Homage to Lit is also the name of my tribute band to Lit. Anyway, this is a pretty good start here. We did trade a key away in order to open that golden chest, but the flip side of that is we're still at full HP, and we have half a spirit heart. We have 5 cents, 2 bombs, which gives us an opportunity to maybe bomb our way into the item room on the next floor if we have to, or bomb our way into the shop on this floor or the next floor if we can. Terrible reroll. Just a god-awful reroll there. I would love to be able to go to our shop and actually buy another battery. But honestly, there are times when I actually think that Bum Friend is worse to have than to not have. So rerolling it into an item that I don't necessarily want is not really that bad. It was just a bad item room to begin with. So ideal circumstance, we get a couple of key drops or a key drop. Some kind of, teleportation card that allows us to go into the shop. I buy a battery, and our boss room gives us some good stuff when we get to reroll it again. It's all about the items, I would love to spawn an arcade on the next floor, but it's probably more important for us to just make sure that we have the best possible chance to turn this item room into something that's actually worthwhile for ourselves. So hopefully we manage to snag a key here, otherwise we'll end up picking up telepathy for dummies and then putting it back down and heading down to the next floor. But at the very least, picking it up will remove 1 book from our rotation, making it, probably like 5% more likely that we were able to reroll libraries into item rooms if we even get libraries in the first place. That's, you got to know when to roll them, know when to hold them, know when to teleport, and know when to run. You never count your soul hearts when you're fighting the haunts. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. That's, there were no rhymes there at the end. Justifiable here. There is a small chance we can actually hit enough rooms to get a charge, but I'm assuming that our first floor is not going to be large enough. We need 2 rooms off the bottom edge there, and I don't think that's going to happen. Key? Key, please. Key. Okay, no key. No key, but all is not lost. This might be a self-sacrifice room, which I don't want. It is, but we got a chance here for something. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, this is doable. Try this on for size. No key, but we did get another spirit heart out of it and a little bit of money. And what do we have left here? Emperor card. Yeah, okay, now we're done. So we're going to pick up telepathy for dummies and drop it. We will still have a chance at an arcade on the next floor, which is fine, but honestly, or obviously, this didn't work out quite the way that I maybe hoped. That's alright, shit happens. This Emperor card, we may use it on the next floor to get as fast of a reroll deal with the devil as possible. I don't think that's actually a bad decision. Like, if we use it after our first combat room on the next floor, we can probably get 2 rerolls on the floor. Might allow us to reroll the shitty item room into something that is not quite so shitty. Might be meaningless, but we don't know that one way or the other yet, so this is actually a great way for this to work out. We come in here, it does hurt a little bit, but we get these 2. Then we Emperor card. Fight Larry Jr., no big deal. And we got a guaranteed deal with the devil as long as we don't get hit like an extraordinary amount. 1 Larry Jr. is already very nearly dead. I would like them to break that, like, neutral fly setup. I couldn't even see what poop he was attached to. There's so much of it on the screen right now. Poop's so fresh you can smell it on the screen. Gross. Now, if we can just get one of these Larry Jr.'s killed, I can be a little bit more aggressive towards the other one. There we go. Let's get up close and personal here. They're very, very untanky. It's just you gotta, be confident that you're not going to get hit, he says as he gets hit. But a relatively minor problem. Don't hit me again. I'd really like to keep that black heart that we already have. I'll take the Tears upgrade, and we'll definitely take the goat head. So the Emperor card was not strictly necessary here, but there was some creativity in that play to be regardless. But it's also pretty sweet. Secret room? Worth a shot. We'll try on the other side here. I think it's more likely we'll find it on the other side here. Secret room. Alright, we tried. That is an item room right there. Now that we have that key. Not feeling incredible about this run so far, but the goat head gives us huge potential upside. It's like we just traded a, you know, a top 6 right winger who's aging for a first round draft pick. You know, we are giving up a little bit of a sure thing in our 1 HP for prospects, basically, but it's likely to have a pretty good chance to work out for us in the future. Bad trip, a relatively minor negative thing there, but if we get enough of those minor negative things stacked up in quick succession, we could find ourselves temporarily in a pretty dangerous spot, and that's something we're going to want to avoid. There is a second key, so a little bit more money gives us the opportunity to take a stab at the shop. Doesn't seem like we're going to be too likely to get the 15 cents, though, but that'll change if we find an arcade up here. My best friend is real terrible, so we'll just put this here. Could have been a secret room. Stigmata, much better, so that gives us the HP that we paid for Goat Head, and also gives us a small damage increase, but a small damage increase is better than no damage increase. There we go. I had a feeling we might find it there. Which, oh, and there's 15 cents, but it means that we definitely should have used it, or we should have bombed our way into the curse room instead. I'm very tempted to take the stopwatch, because, and I'm not going to, but I'm very tempted to, because it would pretty much guarantee us the win. But I'm going to choose not to. I'm going to buy a bomb. There's not one for sale. Let me make sure I got that right. People get a little ornery about that. Let's buy our Spirit Heart then, just to guarantee us. Now that I think about it, we don't need that because we have Goat Head. But hey, it's an extra Spirit Heart, you know, I'm gonna be happy to have it. There was a Tinted Rock, but we don't have any bombs. That's okay. We're good. We're in a good situation. We picked up extra HP and unlimited deals with the devil. Let's head down to the next floor. Definitely a good setup here. I think we will hit the curse room right away. Please don't give me anything to reroll. Also, we shouldn't have, there's 2 reasons we shouldn't have done that. One is obvious. We didn't have a reroll in case we got like Guppy's head. That's relatively minor. You'd still be so happy with the situation. However, the big one was that we could have found a stone chest and we did not have a bomb to open it. Could have gotten one, but it's safer to wait, I guess, when both of those things are working against you. That being said, by going in, we did get Curved Horn, and Curved Horn is just, it's the best trinket, as far as I'm concerned. Cancer Trinket is close. An early Maggie's Faith can be really, really meaningful, but if you know, put a gun to my head, cocked it, and then said, what's your favorite trinket, fuckboy, I would say Curved Horn. I almost said Judas's tongue there. That would have been a big mistake. I would be dead right now in that hypothetical situation in which I got captured by a mob, which is very savvy in Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Such a good damage bonus. Okay, we got a library, actually. This is... It's not a great library, but it's okay. And we have taken 1 book out, so now we've taken 3 books out. And honestly, I think this is a pretty good reroll target for now. We don't know if we're going to have too many other opportunities to reroll into into item rooms from other libraries, but we might as well give this a shot. You know, we'll use Book of Belial. I don't know if that gives us a deal with the devil right off the bat, but the books often provide some like fringe benefit, like finding the secret room there, in addition to being able to reroll them into items later. So, you know, we're looking for stuff like Book of Sin. We're looking for Book of Revelations. These at least give us a use for the book prior to re-rolling it, and it's possible that it might come out in the wash. But if we get some item rooms, yeah, we'll take Tech 1 here for sure. I asked for it on the last run, but I'll take it on this run. If we get some like quadruple or even double item rooms, or even single item rooms that we wouldn't have otherwise gotten as a result of this, I think it's well worth it. I think we'll take the battery. Being able to hold on to double rerolls is really strong. The map is also pretty good. I was hoping that there would be like a charge for sale in there. Without that, we have to, like, let's not be stupid. As much as I would love to make our libraries turn into item rooms, we still need to prioritize our deal with the devil over that. So we'll check that out and see if that ends up working out for us. Well, we have the goat head, so we might as well just go through with it right now and see what we get. The hollow is like super hard countered by technology here, or any form of piercing shots, but technology in particular is going to make this super easy. I'll take experimental treatment. I think it's on... let's check this out first. We might want to reroll experimental treatment. Would I rather reroll experimental treatment or reroll the books? I think I'd rather reroll the books. Let's give it a shot. HP stayed the same. I think our rate of fire slightly increased, actually. And then in our second secret room, Samson's Lock. A waste of a bomb, but, you know, bombs are precious on this run. They shouldn't be, though. Like, I hope that I can get more bombs in the future. Looks like we'll probably get one more reroll on our library here. We got lucky to get this reroll, actually. And this is shaping up to be a really nice run. Obviously, something like Spoonbender would be incredible. I don't want to take this just yet in case it's 48-hour energy. Or bombs are key, for that matter. We can get into the secret room, but let's reroll both of these. We got Book of Sin, Necronomicon, so Book of Revelation still out there, and probably a couple others I haven't thought of. Let's try it. It's a range upgrade. Pretty much effectively worthless. Grade floor, though. Grade floor. We've taken a lot of books out of the rotation. We got Technology, which I think is awesome. We got the Battery, which can be really good with the D6. And it's Curved Horn, which is just incredible. That's a huge boon for us. Still not quite reaching BOOC level, ball out of control, but hopefully in the near future we'll get there. I do love the idea of having a blood bank here. And if we can get some bombs, we can trade like one bomb for 7 cents and then probably another bomb for enough red hearts to get 7 cents or more. That takes us to 16. That's a good situation. Enough money to buy something from our shop. But also, if greed shows up, we'd still be like, you know, that's okay. We could use more purchasing power in the future. Invest a little bit in our future, although at some point we're going to have to cash in our existing HP for some extra damage, hopefully. I don't really want, like, a Brimstone. I don't really want, like, a Mom's Knife at this point. I want more damage and then Spoonbender, because Technology is a lot of fun, and we don't get to experience it all that often. You know, as with a lot of items in Isaac, it kind of seems to come in fits and spurts, and we have not had fits or spurts of it lately, so something about the word spurt is, like, real gross. I would like to get that, but I don't think we have control over it. I think we don't buy anything yet. The 15-cent item might be worth it, but I want to just wait and see what our reroll situation looks like. We're going to get one... no, we're not going to get one right away, but we could always just do one more room and then buy the battery. Then we have a double reroll that we can take advantage of. I am actually semi-fond of Little Chad, so I think we'll be okay with this. We'll stick with Little Chad and be happy. Let's keep in mind we don't have any rerolls, so... yeah, I'll take it. But I gotta be worried about my HP somewhat. It's not amazing. This is bad, but great. Let's not die against Krampus. That would be a huge disappointment. No matter what we get here, we're going to reroll it, and we can reroll it as many times as we need to. This could be a major moment for us on this run. Okay, it doesn't matter what you dropped, because we don't want it, but we'll pick it up just so we don't get it again. Let's reroll it. Little Brimstone, that's totally solid, especially for the low price of effing free. Is there a Spirit Art for sale in here? There is a Spirit Art for sale. I'm going to buy that. I'm just hedging our bets somewhat here. Rate of fire is actually really good. And we got a nice little ability to just completely screw over enemies. I kind of wish we got Little Brimstone first so it wasn't second in our rotation, but... that was the worst dodge. We're in a little bit of a dangerous position. In the sense that, like, one or two bad floors could put me behind the 8-ball. Like, I'm fine for now, but I'm worrying just slightly about the future. A respawn would be real nice. But we got a really good situation because we're going to be charging in the same line of sight that we want to shoot in. So Little Brimstone is going to hit at the same time our Technologies hit. I'm not going to say it's going to allow us to do double damage. I actually would get a little bit more ambitious. I think it's going to allow us to do, like, quintuple damage. This Little Brimstone real good. Demon Baby not particularly strong as items go, but it is a Deal with the Devil item now out of our rotation, and we didn't know what it was in advance. It could have been a lot worse than that. Boss Rush is, like, exactly on the table by my standard Boss Rush timing, at least, which has been shown to not be too great, but we're probably gonna, you know, throw some sand in that right here by slowing down to play our boss trap room, but I think it's worthwhile, especially if we can end up getting, like, a single Guppy item out of it. Look, it does, to some extent, come down to the Guppy Dream. If I can get it, I'm gonna try for it. Work with me. Blood bag. Blood bag, but not too early. Just money is fine, too. Just money's fine too. Okay, yeah, let's do it. What scares me is being one bad room away from being in a dangerous position. Like, if I got hit twice on this boss trap room, then we're on a half heart and I'm real scared. So let's not get hit. But actually, we're kind of slow. I want to point that out. So we got hit a couple times against Chad. The same thing could very easily happen against Chubb here. Our damage is great. Our speed is awful. So I'm just going to avoid opening these chests for now. So we can cover like 2/3 of the screen in a single bound. We got to be very slightly wary about that. Good dodge out of the middle there. The eyes are going to piss me off, but it is what it is. Great stuff. That's good. I like this. We're also going to get another charge here. So the fact that there's an item there, which is probably Guppy's head. Oh, it's Dead Cat? That's substantially better. All is forgiven. I don't know why I said it was probably Guppy's head. I guess because I had a reroll ready, it was kind of like wishful thinking. I could get 2 Guppy items, but I'd rather get 9 lives than 2 Guppy items. This puts us so much closer to the much vaunted win 69. 1434. It's a long road here to get to boss rush. I don't think we got a great chance. Let's just keep moving it along. Oh, I probably should have been hit there. I was not moving as much as I should have. Okay, let's get our charges stored up. We got the Guppy Dream living at least, but mostly this floor is all about that deal with the devil and deciding whether or not we want to kill ourselves to make it happen. What's like the worst payout for us here? You know, people are not going to be happy with this decision of mine. It's Judas' Shadow. We'd have to kill ourselves 9 times to get it to work. It's the best worst pickup, let's put it that way. You know, movies that are like so bad they're good. This is an item that is like so good that it actually could kill us. In trying to use it. Obviously that was not going to go well, but I stuck with it because I'm an idiot. Sure, this is Little Brimstone's time to shine. Really, like 3 Little Brimstone shots? I'm a little surprised. Oh my god! I did not think you would make it there. We don't need to be too nervous about this, but I'll admit I've taken some seriously dumb damage on this floor. If Judas' Shadow showed up, I would have to take it on like a case-by-case basis. I would probably pick it up because, you know, trading 1 life for a Judas' Shadow life is a no-brainer. But if we want to trade 8 lives for it and use it right away, that's more of a question for sure. That's something I'm gonna have to deal with as it appears, if you will. But you can probably tell by the tone of my voice, I'm also like a little bit anticipating it. I'm like, that would be cool. That would be a fun logic problem to work with. See, this is what I was getting at. Before we picked up 9 lives, it was possible that we have 1 bad floor like the one we're having right now, and all of a sudden we'd be like, shit, we're pretty close to actually dying here. Scorpio is fine. Poison Tears I probably do overrate slightly, but it is it's a status effect. Maybe not as good as some of the status effects in the game, but it's solid enough. For my tastes, at least. We'll take PhD. Absolutely. PhD gave us puberty. Not good. But then, we buy a remote detonator, get the 5 bombs. That allows us to get that pill over there, by the way. Reroll it once. Deck of cards. I don't like it, but it gave us 2 spirit hearts. This is turning out to be a pretty sweet value here. Reroll it again, it gives us the jar, which is awful. However, that's 3 items for 15 cents, and 2 spirit hearts came out of it as well. I think we'll buy the battery. Very sorry, donation machine, but you know I'm good for it. Buy the battery. Reroll it again. BFF. Or sorry, Hive Mind. That's still really good. And then we'll see what our other pill is. Luck up. Well worth it. Okay, this is good stuff. Puberty we might as well take. It never turns into anything better, I think. So, out of all that, we took a lot of shitty shop items out of the rotation and got Hive Minds. Really worth it if we can get Rotten Baby or, obviously, Guppy. Got a little too ahead of myself there, thinking that it was BFF. BFF would be better for us here, but they're both good. Oh, this is it right here. Hopefully we have a chance to pick up another reroll or 2 on this floor, because I might want it. Lord of the Pit is worth taking by itself, for sure. And then in here, Brother Bobby is not. But we have Goat Head, so we can just, you know, farm up another reroll, hopefully, and be on our way. We need a battery drop or 4 more rooms. Which I'm a little suspicious that we're going to get 4 more rooms. Maybe the real cost of our malarkey in the shop there is not that it is not financial. It's actually going to be the fact that I cost myself a chance at a reroll of a better item, or a potentially better item. If not, I mean, we may just take Brother Bobby. Maybe not. Money should not be an issue there. You know what? We're totally going to get a reroll here. We only need one more room after this. At least we have Hive Mind. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, okay. There is combat here. So we're not going to take Brother Bobby. We're going to reroll it. HP is still, like, pretty poor, and we're not quite at the level where I'd be like, yeah, I would sacrifice... You know, or I would feel fine fighting Blue Baby with 1 HP. This is not where we are right now. But we could, if we had to. Oh, 2 of clubs, huh? Not really that good, but it maybe paid for itself bomb-wise, I guess. Small Rock, I mean, obviously, would have, not Small Rock. Lucky Rock would have given us some money there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it doesn't benefit us at all, actually. So, in a way, I'm actually glad Lord of the Pit saved us a couple of HP there. I appreciate it. Alright, we gotta check this out, obviously. It's not immediately super useful, but that's okay. Not sure what we're gonna do with this 2 of clubs yet. I got an idea, though. I was thinking that maybe I'll double my bombs. I know it's a novel suggestion. This is another run. I actually like this kind of run a lot. We're a little glass cannony. Our damage is good, not... you know, guaranteed win the game good, but good. Our HP is poor, but we still have some safety nets in the form of, you know, 9 lives. And we have every capability to win this run, but it's not guaranteed. That's the kind of run I actually like quite a lot. If we fuck it up, we could still fuck it up very easily. Let's pop Wheel of Fortune down, like, right... That's not exactly where I wanted it, but... I was thinking we can get... 4 of those and that out of that, and we got 4 cents for our bomb and a chariot card. Well, it's an interesting trade. Suicide, as is Suicide King. I think we have to use this. Yeah, let's take Suicide King with us. We can get some interesting uses out of this. Where is it best to use Suicide King? I mean, on the chest is one, because all the chests that it dropped would give us items. But there's no guarantee we're going to want to kill ourselves in the chest. We might have one really good... so bad. One, like, really stacked HP-wise run right there. Does it do anything on a deal with the devil to do it? I don't think so, but maybe. It's a very interesting situation. I always like at least having the option to use Suicide King, and we certainly have that option now. Now all we need is blank card. Be careful what you wish for, man. That would be hilarious, but also potentially extremely bad, because I would not trust myself to not just use it like 8 times in a row and then be like, okay, well, this is our run now. But then if we got Judas' Shadow. So this is Speedball. The shot speed up is worthless, but I could actually really use a speed up. So that was not like me accidentally taking it, not realizing I have the D6. That was me being like, I want this. Plus I just used the D6, but you know, you get the idea. You get the idea, hopefully. Haven't really had that much opportunity to use the battery because we've been using our rerolls like crazy. Kind of hoping that you would have paid out earlier there. I think we just want to Spirit Heart and donate like the rest of our money. We might want the battery, but we can always blow up the donation machine later if we want. Mostly I'm just happy here to be giving a little bit of money to our donation machine. Plus we have PhD. I might want to buy that pill. How do we get up to 9 bombs so quickly, man? Suicide King, the Sun. The Sun? What do you think about the Sun card? Probably use it here. Should have used it as like a Necronomicon as well, but I used it here to get the map, basically. I do like the idea of blowing these up. Try the alternate corners. Got 1 black card. Let's do it again. I'm happy with that payout. Less so with that one, as you might expect. Okay. Still got Suicide King here. I still don't really understand how to use it, but... I know how to use it, I just don't know when it's the most opportune time to use it. Maybe inside of a second secret room gives you the chance to pick up some fat-ass extra Eternal Hearts or something like that. I'll be honest, I don't know. 5 cents gives us the pill or the battery charge. I think it's probably better for our overall chances if I take the battery. At some point, if we're going to use Suicide King, and I'm still undecided on that, but if we're going to use it, we'll need to save up some Spirit Hearts like on a floor to use it, so that after we die, we'll come back with a decent amount of them. I don't know when that's going to happen, though. So we're just... I'm going to blow you up. We're just waiting on the battery until we get our full charge back. That way we're not wasting our consumable gain there. We can actually buy the pill in association with it, which I think is a smart idea. This is the depths too, if I remember correctly. Alright. That is indeed correct. Well, we can't buy the pill. We need 1 more cent. So we'll get the battery. Sorry, pill, I'm not going to take you. I doubt you're going to completely change the face of the run. I don't want to forsake our donation machine that much. Let's do it! I'm very interested to see how this works out. It's not quite the slam dunk that I would have expected based on that first floor goat head. But 9 lives is such a big item. By its... 9 lives might actually be in, like, my top 3, like, run-winning items. Maybe, like, top... I mean, this is not a glamorous number for top, but, like, top 8. That maybe in there. It correlates so highly with winning runs. Certainly we're going to be doing the easy way this time. Yeah, I mean, we have to do this. This might be where we use Suicide King. So we take this, kill ourselves with Suicide King. That's interesting. Come back, and then we can take the Fear Shot, which I think we probably should before we open the stuff up. Let's see what our other stuff is. Tower, Temperance. Oh, we can play this a lot, actually. I'm going to sacrifice, like, 2 lives to make this happen. Before we open that stuff up, we'll take our Fear Shot. That'll kill us. We'll come back to life. So we got a really nice damage bonus there. And we can still do this. Let's not be too risky, but I would love the Blood Bag payout. Then, I'm looking for Spirit Hearts or Guppy items. That's... You dick! What is going on here? I'm invisible. If I was invisible... Oh, wait. I already am. I think I glitched the game out a little. I'm very confused. Yeah, let's... Okay, now I'm alive again. Let's not... You know what? I'm ready. Whew! I, temporarily thought that maybe I'd broken into the game to the point that the streak was going to end. Now, you might say, whoa, that was an aggressive play there, NL. You're not fully incorrect in that assessment. However, at the same time, we actually didn't spend any HP. We spent like 3 lives. Oh, fucking these guys, man. We spent 3 lives doing that. 2 lives, maybe. I can't remember. No, it was 3, because we were at 9 before. But we didn't spend any HP. Like, it's not like we made our existing life any worse, so... I don't think it was that aggressive, but certainly the more lives you have, the better. I think the damage upgrade was worth it. Was this tower? Yeah, Lemon Party's better. I think the damage upgrades were worth it, but it's a risky situation. I'm not going to deny that. I got to really focus, actually. This run is good, but could be bad pretty quickly. You know, if we get to the point where we don't pick up any extra HP or survivability, mostly I'm looking for, like, Tinted Rocks and just random Spirit Hearts at this point. If we get to that point, like, where we're getting further into the game and we don't have any survivability, every life that we lose is a heartbreaker, you know? I've had dangerous 9 lives runs on the streak before, and, you know, they are... I think I have, at least. I've had them in my life before, at least, and they're always... well, they're always exciting, let's put it that way. I think the most important thing is let's remain completely unconscious of our mortality, you know? When you think that you can't die, we'll get that, of course. When you think that you can't die, I find that I normally play better. Like, I'm not even conscious of the fact that every enemy could kill me. A little close there. It seems to be smart for the most part. I'm gonna try not to lose this life by going to that curse room right off the bat. Instead, we'll fight Teratoma, a boss that actually should be pretty hard countered by... my setup right here, and then we'll see what the potential deal with the devil holds for us first, and the item itself, for that matter. Certainly, with Hive Mind, I think we have to take both of these and for now, say, fuck the Guppy Dream. No offense, Guppy, but both of these provide us with immediate benefits that we can take advantage of. Let's check out our curse room. Certainly not worth it. And we'll head down to the next floor, and we did improve ourselves. Our HP is very temporary, but it is what it is. And we have 6 lives, good damage. Rotten Baby plus Hive Mind is going to be so good. Let's do it. This is one where I do have to play a little better than on average, I'd say. Like, if I play as bad on the back half of this run as I did on yesterday's or maybe earlier today's run with Epic Fetus, I'm fucked. So we'll push these in together here. So we can use one bomb, hopefully get like a cricket's head. Nope, that's alright. Consumable-wise paid out. Also use the world card so we can see what the heck is going on here. There is a curse room. It's going to cost us, though. And there is a boss trap room, which I will absolutely endeavor to go into. And what is this then? I see a tinted rock. 1 spirit heart. That pays for our curse room as far as I'm concerned. Because that's literally what it's going to do. Oh, that hurts real bad. Shouldn't have let myself get hit by super greed there. Just get more space, like, at the opening of these levels. That's that me talking to myself, not like the game designer. Okay. The game designer. What's he called, anyway? What's his name? Guppy's collar, we're going to take, because we're hedging our bets on the Guppy Dream. The reroll also, I don't think has the chance to turn it... Well, it doesn't have a guaranteed chance to turn it into, like, another Guppy item, so we might as well just be content to have 1 Guppy item, and of course there's the chance that we get a second one from one of these, or more Spirit Hearts. That's just a bomb. That is neither. And that is more bombs, but still, worth it. Even if we don't become Guppy... Oh, we just went out. Even if we don't become Guppy, the hairball is good, man. Well, potentially. Could allow us to get out of a bad situation. We have to go to the curse room. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't try. I don't really care about the bomb use. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, it ended up probably being a poor decision unless that key turns into a golden chest that is awesome that we wouldn't have otherwise been able to access, but this is okay. I'm still pretty pleased with this floor except for that damage against Super Greed. There's another tinted rock that helps us out. You know things are a little sketchy when I'm looking for tinted rocks so closely, so intently, but... Oh, that is really bad damage. That's the situation we're in here. I will say, every single floor that we go down and don't die, don't lose any lives, is really, really good. So just beating this floor without dying, assuming we can do that against Mom's Heart, is a huge boon for us. This as well. Have we not had a few luck upgrade pills? That might have been the last run. We're going to go completely for broke here. Spirit Hearts are what I need here. Good cards. Hierophant wouldn't be so bad either. Please. I'm gonna be here the whole time, even though I desperately have to eliminate nitrogenous waste through my, bloodstream right now. Or from my bloodstream. Monkey Paw? No. It's gonna take way more than that for me to get rid of Curved Horn at this point. Well, we're like halfway through our financial resources. If we end up getting money equals power on the chest, I'm gonna be at least very slightly disappointed. Hey! 1 Spirit Heart... You're not going to hear me say this too much. 1 Spirit Heart for 43 cents is a pretty good value here. If we get more, I'd love to. Or Crystal Ball with a couple of reroll charges attached to it. Come on, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Go fuck yourself. 2 more cents and a bomb. At least we got our bomb back. Alright, it's Mom's Heart time. We have 3 HP. Again, it's mostly about passing these skill checks without losing our lives. And every single one of those that we get past is really good. But 9 lives of 1 HP on the chest is extremely dangerous. We're not quite at 1 HP yet, but 9 lives of 1 HP on the chest is extremely dangerous. Because you can easily find rooms that are just, you're going to die multiple times on them. Double cage rooms with 1 HP, you're probably going to get hit more than once on. So if possible, I would really, really like to pick up more Spirit Hearts and not lose them. Admittedly, what's scary is that it's probably going to be gated to my play at this point. Like, we're getting Spirit Hearts. We got 3 on that last floor. I just got hit 4 times. One of them was the curse room, but still. I gotta take ownership for that. So I gotta really step up my game. Stop taking so much dumb damage. We could be in a fine position HP-wise here if I had not taken so many hits. Not a game-winning position necessarily, or like a 1 position, but a winning position for sure. So we're looking for curse rooms in all the wrong places right now. And all the right places. Just all the places, really. That curse room, man. I gotta go to it. And, I mean, we don't have to go to it early, but might be for the best while we can. So we know, like, bombs exploded down here, right? Yeah. So that's not our secret room. Ooh, this is good. There's a spirit heart there. We're gonna lose one for the curse room, probably. Yeah, we're gonna lose one for the curse room, definitely. This is our last curse room, probably. Black candle. I think we just have to take it and say thanks for letting me break even here. And, well, it's not just breaking even, because we also have curse immunity now, which is beautiful. It means that we can't get a curse of the blind on the chest, so we can't fuck our run up that way. We can't get any curse on the chest, but particularly curse of the blind is insidious on the chest, so... This is pretty big, actually. It's not a guppy item, but it's a start, you know? Really shitty that there's not going to be any rocks on the chest. We can use those, or we are using those, as effectively as I possibly can here. To not take damage. If we can get out of this floor without getting hit against Isaac, I'd be so happy. I mean, without getting hit in general, but if we can get out of this floor with 3 HP, I would feel pretty solid. I don't care about permanent Polaroid invincibility. I'm only concerned at this point with raw HP and making this life count for us. Let's do some more exploration. Already hit up our curse room. It was good. Don't let me paint that as a negative curse room. It was a very positive situation. Gotta kill, like, one enemy right off the bat. That's the strength of this, like, tech little brimstone. Yep, that was very bad. Tech little brimstone combo we got here is, Oh. Come on. Well, I actually have to play this judgment, and I'm happy to have the opportunity to do so. But I'm just gonna... I don't know why I explored, actually, now that I think about it. We should really just go play him. Maybe he'll pay out with an HP upgrade right off the bat. There's no point in blowing him up. Come on, work with me here. HP, man. HP. Compass would also be good, but the HP is what I'm gonna be coming here for. More money. That's good stuff. Spending all your money on me to keep the streak happy. Okay. That's alright. That's alright. I don't really want to... I do want to fight Isaac right now. I don't necessarily want to go down to the next floor right now, but while we have 2 HP, I want to beat a room that might take 1 HP away from me. I would really like it if Rotten Babies flies aggroed from a slightly longer range. Not sure if you're noticing that we have not done any damage with Rotten Baby Hive Mind so far. There we go. Get in there. It didn't do enough damage to justify the risk. But it did do something. And we didn't get hit. Okay, this is good. This is the situation we want to be in. Now, with what we've got, we can stand as far away as we fucking want. And we should not get hit now. It was a little harrowing there. At the very least, we can be relatively confident that we're going to have made it down to the chest. We're going to have made it down to the chest. And then the items there can carry us. This is not really, like... It's weirdly, it's a comfortable, uncomfortable run. Like, I'm fine on HP. I'm actually doing pretty well. I'm just a little nervous about what happens when I'm not. Sorry, I'm not fine on HP. I'm fine on, like, the run. But I'm a little nervous about what happens if I start not being fine on the run. We should have picked up all the items that we rerolled there just so we didn't have a chance to keep picking them up, but I'll admit, I played that a little lazier than I should have. Oh, that's huge. Possibly. Let's pick this up. I'm not going to reroll this again because we want to save our reroll for the chest, of course. Is it worth doing one more room to get that reroll right away? Honestly, I think the answer is probably yes. Key? Come on, dog. Come on. Ah! It's okay. It's okay. Northern Land, how much do you want win 69? I want it more than I've ever wanted. More than 68. More than I've ever wanted any other run. One in my whole life. Except for maybe the lost runs. Okay, let's do it then. You know. I want it. Let's make sure that we play as good as we need to play in order to get it. We do have a reroll ready. I really want... This is our last room, so I think it's fine, but I really want that fucking judgment to pay out. Not gonna happen. Well, we still got closer to another reroll as a result. Maybe we can get an Eternal Heart out of... well, let's check out our shop first. Or, sorry, not our shop. Second secret room. Let's check out our second secret room first. What do you got? What do you got for me, second secret room? Get out of my face. Could be here. Bombs are not meaningful as much more than second secret room finders right now anyway. Oh, man. Here? Here? Oh, we found it. And it was great. Okay, 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 okay. We're gonna blow up the judgment. Still got Lemon Party. That money is unlikely to be worthwhile, but maybe we can pay it forward to a future judgment. Oh boy! This was looking like, you know, win 69, Isaac, it's automatic. Not necessarily. Good. We'll talk. Speed upgrade. Not good. Okay. I think we use Dad's key. Take Chemical Peel. How am I feeling about my speed? I'm feeling pretty good about it. So I think we take Chemical Peel, reroll everything else, because we gotta go for broke. And the items that we got out of it are shit. However, they might not always be shit, you know. Those are not shit pedestals, it's just shit items on the pedestal. The food sucks, but the plate is perfectly fine to be reused. We got a Spirit Heart there. I can't stress the importance of this enough. Every bit of stupid damage lowers our chances of coming out of this with a win. Some damage is reasonably assumed to be non-preventable. I hate this room. This is probably like my 5th worst room on this floor, so I'm not going to sweat this too much. We do still have 7 lives as well. So, you know, if we die, which I'd really rather not do, we do still have a chance. So it's not all lost if I make a big mistake there. Let's check for our secret room. I'm not intending to fight Mega Satan. People are all about coulda, not shoulda. They're like, oh, you know, think about how amazing it would be for you to beat Mega Satan on your 69th win. Okay, I mean, on paper, that's awesome. Think about how shitty it would be if I had a possible win that was already hard, and then I fought Mega Satan, ensuring a loss, you know? Oh, don't be a pussy. Yo, being a pussy is actually like a really valid life strategy in a lot of situations. People, they tweet me stuff like, don't be a pussy, go to the dark room. How does that have anything to do with being a pussy? That's like saying, don't be a pussy, do your taxes. You can't just append don't be a pussy to the front of something and have it, like, all of a sudden be, like, the symbol for bravado. Anyway, we got 3 more rerolls here. We've improved ourselves on this floor, and we're closer to resolving the run, which I appreciate. Tech point 5 is incredible. The other 2, again, are not things that we're going to be too worried about because, well, Mom's Eye just not very worthwhile for us. And Piercing Shots, that's the same as Sagittarius, only without the speed. Does Cupid's Arrow? No, Cupid's Arrow doesn't give us a Tears Up, so I don't feel like we're making the wrong call here. The bad damage, but we still have a Super Gluttony left. I'm hoping to kill him last. Really was hoping for, like a Lard drop or whatever HP drop he gives you there. Very important. Keep ourselves on the move here. It's actually not that tough of a room. As long as we keep on the move, we've got decent speed, and don't get caught like in between their brimstones, which is now obviously impossible because one of them is dead. The Fool, not very good. Not a very good item for us here. Should not get hit on this room. Spider's a little annoying. Stranger things have happened. This is probably the room on the chest that I come the closest to getting hit by, but never get hit by. Like, every time I do this room, I'm like, oh, that was close. But I never seem to find myself actually getting hit on it, which I sincerely appreciate. Secret room? Oh, yeah, baby. Keybagger? No, but a chance for Magic Mush. And, you know, do we have PhD? Is this the run where we got PhD? It's been kind of a long one. I've forgotten a little. Explosive Diarrhea. What's our other one? No, we gotta stick with Curved Torn. Oh, Balzo Steel. Don't mind if I do. And we could have saved that and maybe used it a little later. Oh, there's our boss. We could have used it on, after we lost a life so that we had a better chance, or at least we would know anyway. Sure. We're gonna go fight our boss now, and this should be roughly impossible to lose. largely due to some pretty good luck. Let's just be honest. We had some things go in our favor after a few pretty poor floors. But that's, you know, sometimes it's going to take luck to keep it going. And I can finally unclench a little bit. It's pretty unlikely we end up losing this one. This death would be catastrophic, but we would still have like 7 chances after. So there we go. It's now officially done. Holy crap! 69 wins! That's amazing. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.